Okay, hello. This is a message to the COMM 101 80N class. Let's start with some things you need to know. Number one, when you send me any email, number one, put COMM 101 80N farthest left, and then you can tell me what the rest of it is. COMM 101. That'll put it in a special folder in my computer, and that will really help get things taken care of. Also, label every single thing you send me so that if you send me a speech outline or speech notes, these kinds of things, on every page of everything you send me, have your name, your class, and your section number so that it's real easy to deal with. Couple of things. There are 2 discussion boards a week. Some of you did not pick up on that. As a result, some of you have not got the proper attendance. Discussion boards are a way we keep track of attendance. Another thing, the syllabus quiz. I've gone through. Some of you did not take the syllabus quiz. Some of you had a little trouble with it. I went and looked, and if in fact you were on there and did the syllabus quiz, even if it didn't mark up for you, I know. And when you see your grade sheets, which I will post, you will see syllabus quiz, and it'll either say Y or N. If it says N, you didn't do it. On attendance, there'll be the date. That'll be the first Monday when assignments are due. The first attendance date was the 14th of June. On those dates, it'll say a 0, or it'll say a 5, or it'll say a 10. If 10, then you participated in both discussion boards. If you have a 5 there, it could mean a couple of things. You didn't participate in both discussion boards, or you were late in participating in one or both of them. A 0 means you didn't participate in either one of them. At the point of noon on Monday, when everything is due, if you post after that, you are considered late. And in fact, please read the syllabus and understand what happens when you're late. I have assigned fantasy names for some people. When you see that, those names are in red on the sheet. Everyone else that gave me a fantasy name, your name is there. Just a couple of points on that. Many of you did not read the directions. Many of you did not follow the directions if you read them. And they're supposed to be one word, no more than 10 letters, no numbers. And if it's something like Chicago Cubs, even if there's no space in there, or Go Cubs, even if there's no space in there, that's still 2 words. So that doesn't count. You've got to follow directions. Please understand that. Follow directions. It's very precise that you do it that way. All right, I'm going to go through the first speech critiques. I will be referring to the critiques by the fantasy name. And in the event you did not give me the fantasy name, I assigned it, you're not going to know who I'm talking about. And so when you see the grade sheets posted, you will know you did not give me a grade sheet. One other quick thing. You're all supposed to send me a copy of your ID so I can be sure that you are the person giving the speeches. Please read those directions and send me that. It's already late, and some of you have done it. You will see eventually. It'll be very clear who sent me that and who hasn't. Those of you who have, you know you did. Those of you who didn't, you know you didn't. So make sure you follow those directions and take care of that. Okay, our first speech in the intro category. Overall, the speeches were a couple of things. One, let's talk about the camera shot. All right, an inch or 2 above the head. That's it. I want it that close. I want essentially a bust shot. See the shot you have right now? I want you to talk to me, the camera. I don't care about your audience. You talk to me. So number 1, a lot of the shots were from across the room. I couldn't see your face. I can't see your eyes. If I can't see your eyes, you're going to do badly on the speeches. I must see your eyes. A few of you stood in front of some really bright things, which throws the iris on your camera off. A few of you zoomed to the picture. And when you do that, the microphone is usually on the camera, which means your audio is not so good. Don't stand in front of windows. Don't stand in front of bright lights. Don't have lights off to the side. The camera iris will do funny things when you do that. Also, don't move back and forth when you're talking. It is really, really distracting. Women especially, you got that little hair thing that hangs down? Fix it. Don't do that flip thing that you do, and don't keep going up and touching yourself. Fix your hair. It is a horrible distraction in a speech when you're doing that. Another thing, women have this problem more so than men, but men have it too, and it's the tisk problem, and it's when you're talking, you make a sound with your mouth that I call the tisk, and it's a sound that, for whatever reason, it's just distracting as all get out. Be very conscious of the fact that you make sounds with your mouth and then do something about it. Don't scratch while you're speaking. Do not move your hands in crazy ways. If you have a point to make the point, but that's it. Do not have a computer sitting in front of you. I cannot be sure whether you're using the computer as a teleprompter. You are to speak from notes. Notes, speech outline, speech notes. Please read the directions. And I'm supposed to have copies of that stuff. Many of you did not send that to me first time around. Audience, you stand in the picture. The audience stands in front of you so long enough that I can see them. And in this same kind of shot, I've got to be able to see their face. I've got to be able to judge whether or not they're old enough to be witness to all of this, etc., etc. So make sure they walk in front of the camera while you're standing there. Do not, under any condition or circumstance, turn the camera off after your audience has come through the shot. That is the biggest no-no ever. I can't be sure that you didn't turn the camera off and do the speech another day. Also, show the audience at the beginning of the speech, not at the end. Finish your speech, finish it strong, do a great job on your speech, and just end. Another thing, don't run away as soon as you finish. And that's how it all ends. And people are leaving before the sound even clears. Stay there, look at the camera for a little bit. Watch some of the newscasts where they stand there and stare at the camera when the camera doesn't cut away fast enough. And they'll stare. They'll stare for a long time. That's what I want you to do. We're running a little long on this part. I am going to stop now. There will be another video, and we'll continue from there. So we're going to stop on part 1.